A girl watched in horror as a group of terrifying monsters closed in at faster-than-light speed. But at that moment, her parents were busy gathering supplies, completely oblivious to her shouts. Without a second thought, the girl scrambled out of the cellar and sprinted to warn them. It wasn't until the family turned to look at the forest that they realized something was terribly wrong. Without a moment's hesitation, the three of them dashed back toward the cellar. Just as they slammed the door shut, the father caught a glimpse of something that sent a chill down his spine. In sheer terror, he grabbed a 10-meter thick iron chain and wrapped it tightly around the entrance, sealing it shut. Just as they started to believe they were safe, it became clear the monsters had no intention of letting them go. Heavy footsteps grew closer and closer, each one sounding like a countdown to their doom. Their hearts were in their throats as they prayed for deliverance. Then, without warning, the footsteps stopped right at the cellar door. A moment later, the manhole cover began to twist and buckle under immense pressure. And then, as the manhole cover was pried open, a horde of monsters surged into the cellar. The three of them froze for a moment but quickly fled deeper into the cellar. Soon, they found themselves with no way out. The woman had a sudden idea and pulled out a lamp, lighting the nearby curtains. Suddenly, they noticed a ventilation shaft. The mother and daughter seized the opportunity to climb up to the surface. However, the man, being overweight, couldn't squeeze through no matter how hard he tried. The next second, he was pounced on by a mysterious creature. Before the mother and daughter could even grieve, they realized the mysterious creature was slowly closing in on them. They immediately bolted, but were still caught by the creature. To their surprise, the mysterious creature turned out to be a Special Forces soldier. What was going on? 3 years ago, the family was living their normal life when they noticed their neighbors moving away. They tried to ask what was happening, but the neighbors avoided them like the plague. However, the neighbor's child revealed a shocking secret to them. They decided to follow the neighbors in their car to see what was going on. But halfway there, they saw the neighbors turning back. When they reached the end of the road, they realized the exit from the village had been blocked. They then went to a bridge and looked into the distance, only to find their homeland, the place they relied on, completely destroyed. Panic erupted among the people. Realizing the danger, the three of them climbed up a hillside and rushed into the shelter they had prepared, narrowly escaping being blown to smithereens. Fortunately, their cellar was stocked with supplies for survival. They decided to live in the cellar for a while, marking the days on the wall to keep track of time. Soon, their supplies ran out. They made a periscope and trained their little girl to use it while the couple went above ground to search for resources. One day, while gathering supplies as usual, the little girl noticed something unusual. This led to the events at the beginning of the film. After the mother and daughter were captured, the Special Forces soldier turned away for just a moment, only to find that the net had already been torn apart. It turned out the little girl had mutated.